Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful morning here in Calais, Maine. We're happy to be here, and I'm happy to be getting my morning tea. It's a bit of a ritual, I think. So today we're heading through rural Maine on our way to Bangor. And it's not really known to me at this point, but we are going to be facing some different challenges from here on out. Today is our last day really in the quieter, more rural states, and then we're going to be making our way down the eastern seaboard, Washington, New York, and right on down to Florida, where I'm expecting to see much more traffic, different charging realities, and I don't think I really knew it at this point, but the peacefulness is going to be short-lived. So for today at least, let's have that cup of tea, enjoy the quiet ride, and let's see what happens in the next couple days when we hit the real congestion. It's going to be fun, that's for sure.
Free charging here from last night. Beautiful, quiet spot to spend the night. Very restful. It's early this morning. It's about 6 a.m. We have probably what I consider the most challenging little segment of drive this morning from here to Bangor. It's about 100 miles, 165 kilometers. The temperature outside is 4 degrees, and we've got to stretch it to make that a bit this morning. So we're preheating the vehicle, and we're going to drive slowly and make our way down to Bangor this morning. Bit of an exciting morning for me this morning. Finally got this thing. This is the Tesla adapter for the vehicle. I bumped into a gentleman yesterday, a YouTube influencer. He described himself, nice guy. He was telling me that apparently there's some big problem between Tesla and Ford with the rollout of the Tesla stations for Ford vehicles, and Tesla is not delivering on their promises according to him, and that's affecting the rollout of the free adapters that were supposed to be coming from Ford. But no matter, I've got this one from A to Z. Just that's what one thing I like right from the start is that it's got its own little carrying case, very compact. So that's the way I like it. Unlike most things that we unbox these days, it's not filled with cables and everything else, just a little manual. So hopefully we'll be at some Tesla station somewhere today, and we'll give it a try. Really want to see about that high-speed charging and if it will actually improve our travel times. The money is one thing, but we'd like to be able to spend less time at charging. So essentially, this end goes from the Tesla power station into here, the NACS, and the CCS connects to the van. So we're gonna, seems like a nice unit, nice and heavy. It's not, I think it's all metal. So it's not plastic. So yeah, very robust. I hear good things about this, so we're going to give this one a try today, and we're going to get on the road. A few more sips of tea. Can't beat Tetley tea if you're a Newfoundlander, and we're going to be on our way.
Not many people up on the go yet this morning. I have a chance to step out and have a look, and it's always kind of fun looking over and seeing Canada on the other side of the water while I'm standing here in the United States. It's so odd, isn't it? We have a certain comfort level with our own country, and you go across that border, and although you feel very comfortable here, there's something a little different about it. It's different politics, different laws, different people, different culture, different background, but still we're so much the same. I don't know. It's also the way when you go home, you also feel a little bit more comfortable when you get back over the border. And I hear the same thing from my American friends when they come to Canada.
It's cold. Time to get unplugged. Nothing like that last cup of tea, last sip of tea before we get moving, is it, honey?
We are on our way to Bangor. It's freezing. I don't think we're going to have any problems making it this morning. We're driving slow. There's no traffic. We've got a bit of extra charge, and I think we have some room to spare. It is interesting to me, though, that this particular stretch, it's 165 kilometers, and it's the longest distance between fast chargers on the entire 11,000 kilometers that we're going to be driving. I don't know why that is. I'm not going to try to figure it out. But when you're in heavily populated areas, there are many, many chargers around. You can take your pick. If you don't like this one, you can go to one down the street. But when you get into the rural areas, there is one charger there, and you have to take it or be dead on the road. But for now, we're just going to enjoy the scenery. It's a beautiful sunny day. We do have some high-speed chargers in Bangor, but today we're going to slow down a little bit, get our charge, take some time, catch our breath, because that's what van life is all about, isn't it? We don't really want to just rush all day and all night long. We want to enjoy today. So today we're going to stop, go for a little walk, have a nice bite to eat, and enjoy the day.
Well, we made it. We're in Bangor. I was worried there for a while. The temperature was about 2 degrees. It was cold. I think the battery heating was taking away some of our range, but we managed to pull it off. I'm glad to be in Bangor. Now I am hungry, and I'm glad to report that we have some pancakes being made up here in the back. My lovely wife. And these are going to be delicious. Blueberries in them today?
Strawberry.
Strawberries. Can't beat that. We also have an electric induction cooktop that runs off the house battery. I'll probably talk about that in some detail in a future video, but it is a wonderful, wonderful device, actually, if you can have one aboard. So coming down here, we did about 40 miles an hour for most of the way down. And as we got closer to Bangor, we could see that we were going to have some range left. And I think that's a good strategy. Start off slow, see how your range is working out, do some mental calculations. And then when you get closer to your destination, you can see, okay, I've got some extra miles in the bank, and I will use those up. And I can speed up, turn on the heat, and enjoy some more of the creature comforts and not worry so much. So we're in at a fast charger here again, and I don't know what the rate is on this one, but it is a charge point charger. Let's check it out, see how we're doing. So it's a pretty healthy speed, 71 kilowatt hours. That's one of the highest rates that we've had to date. We're already at 50%. We'll go to 80% and then move off to our next destination. So that's pretty healthy. I could stand that a lot on this trip. If we can always get charging rates of up around 70, 71, or even higher, that would be great. I would be really, really, really happy if we could get up over 100 kilowatt hours in charging this vehicle, because it's supposedly able to go 110 or 117 kilowatt hours charging. So that would be great if we could cut down on some of these long charging stops. But now we're going to be here about 30 minutes, going to have some of those wonderful pancakes, and then we're going to be back on the road. It's a lovely day here, and I must say, so far, really enjoying the US. And have a little bit of good news. We managed to score a couple of tickets for the Boston versus Toronto hockey game in Boston in 2 days' time. So to all of our family who are Boston fans and Leaf fans, we're probably not going to cheer for either team. Can we do that? I don't know. But we're going to go there, and we're really going to enjoy that game. It's going to be a real treat. Okay, time to get some pancakes and then get back on the road.
So by now, we're probably getting that inevitable feedback. Oh, the van should have a range of 200 miles, 300 miles, 800 miles, whatever. People are throwing out numbers all over the place. But the reality is, what is it you want to do with van life? If you have to drive 500 miles to your destination today and get back tomorrow, yeah, it's going to be a problem. But that's not what I want to do on van life. I want to go somewhere, enjoy my time, relax, look around, have something to eat, stay a while, then charge up, and then make my way back. And that's what we're going to do today. We're spending some time in this little town. We're going to go to some trails, and we're going to have a bite to eat, and then we're going to get back on the road a bit later. We're not going to rush it. We've got a long way to go. We can't just tear off every day. We want to soak up some of these little treasures. And this trail is a beautiful way to spend the day.
Nice day for October.
Beautiful, so warm.
Good to get out and stretch your legs.
Oh wow, look at this.
We find when we're traveling that there seems to be new, undiscovered things in every single community. We go back to some places year after year after year, and every time we go there, we find a new gem. And trails like this are what it's all about to me. I just love finding something that I haven't seen before or have overlooked or underestimated. And today, this trail that we just kind of hit on as a last minute thought is just beautiful. I love it.
Beautiful trees up here.
Gorgeous.
It's like the perfect fall day.
Beautiful. My favorite time of year.
I don't think I've ever seen so many leaves on the ground. That's a lot of beer on tap. That's a lot of beer on tap. We'll have to try one of each. So is this going to be the first charger that's going to prove my theory wrong? Up until now, we haven't been able to get any charger to go past 71 kilowatts. Right now, this one's going at a blistering 103. It's already 25%. And it's going at a fantastic speed. 56 cents a kilowatt hour before tax. It's not cheap, but tonight we were down very low and we want to get back and head off somewhere for the night real soon. So hopefully it'll stay at that charge. Oh, it's dropping a little. Down to 99, 98, 97. I guess this is it. Well, we got a little bit in at the high speed. It's still at 96. I'm not sure if anyone's got any ideas what's going on here. I'd love to hear them because I don't know why these chargers cannot operate at a faster speed, especially in the center of the profile before 80% charge. It's dropping down to 92, so it has gone down a bit, but still pretty fast. We'll check in a few minutes, see what happens. Well, I don't know what to think. It's gone down to 60 kilowatt charging speed. Certainly faster than any other charger we've used, but man, the price. You're looking at, I think I said 55 cents a kilowatt hour. That's American. Add another 30% onto that to get the Canadian rate, 15 cents. So you're up around 70 cents per kilowatt hour. I'm not sure what to say about it all. I'm glad to have the charging here tonight. It is pretty quick. It's the fastest charger we've had yet, but it's not screaming fast. Another 20 minutes and we probably could have used any charger because it slows down so much. Now it's gone down to 57. So what are you supposed to think about that? What are you supposed to say? It's pretty colors though. Nice green neon. I guess you could have some kind of party around here. Not many people around here tonight though, just one other car besides us. So anyway, we've got a full charge. We're gonna go down and find a place to sleep for the night. We have a place in mind at a nice little bridge here in town. iOverlander we're using for that. Sometimes it works, sometimes iOverlander gets to be congested, but it's the off season. There's not many people gonna be around. I think we'll do just fine with it. Have any of you ever found that these chargers are slow as they get up past 80%? I know that they are, but it's something to be considered. What's the sense of having a battery with 100% and a rated charge of X number of kilometers if you can't get to that point? If you've always got to be charging to 80, then what's really the sense of it? You can't make use of that extended range beyond 80, so it's a bit of a faux pretense, isn't it? Anyway, I'd like to have your comments on it. I really could use some feedback. Got to figure out what we're going to do in the future, don't we? Time to roll. A little summary here too, for reference. 56 cents a kilowatt hour, $24.81. Onward and upward.
Well, that's going to do it for this video. Next time we're going to be in Boston and we're going to visit one of the most amazing parking spots. I've never seen anything like it. I think you'll enjoy it. Plus, we're going to try to figure out this charging situation. It's getting very expensive. We got to find out some alternatives, and we're going to do that. In the meantime, please hit that subscribe button and click on like and the notification bell so you'll know when we have the next video out. We got lots of cool things coming out, including a hockey game. See you next time.